Hey, good morning, guys. It's Monday, April 6th, 2020. We're into day 11 of online learning. And today, what I figured I'd do is in the homeroom is kind of teach you some things about survival and when you don't have a mask and what things you could use around your home that you can cut apart and put together to make some kind of facial mask if you don't have one when you go outside. Now, it's important to understand this is not a preventative. Not a preventative. This is just a way of reducing the amount of either dust or airborne particles that can get into your face. Remember, the best thing to do is follow the CDC's instructions, listen to them very carefully, and remember, you never want to touch your face. If you touch something on a surface, don't touch your face. Keep your hands away from your face. That is the main thing, and the main word to mitigation is by staying indoors. Mitigation means that how do you get out of this situation? How do you mitigate? How do you solve the problem? How do you come up with a solution? And the solution that they've said, if you heard Dr. Fauci on TV, he talks about staying inside, not going out, staying 6 feet apart. So I'm going to say again, this is nowhere near any solution, but yet it's something that if you need to create something at home, you can. Now, you could tie-dye this, I don't care, but I just want to show you with what you have at home that you could go ahead and you could create something. So here we go. So what I did was I found an old t-shirt that I have. I got a pair of scissors here. I have my tape measure and I have a stapler. And I'll show you what we're going to do in a moment. So first things first is I'm going to go ahead and let's take some kind of a measurement. I don't know if it's really going to work, but I'm going to come up with a measurement for you so that you can see. Sorry, the sunglasses is rough over there. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to take some kind of measurement. So I guess the best thing to do is try to measure or try to get as close to what you think is a good number. So I'm going to say about 25 inches. So I have to come up with 25 inches of fabric in order to create my cylinder. Now, I'm not working with a formula to solve cylinder. I am working with a formula to come up with a way to create the cylinder. So circumference, yeah, is one of the words. So I'm going to use a t-shirt, and as you see, this is an old t-shirt, and I want to make sure that I'm going to use enough of it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave that, but I'm going to cut across from the top straight across under the armpit so I don't have to disturb anything. So I'm going to do that first. Let me turn this so you guys can see me doing that. All right, and go ahead and spin it. I'm going to cut the shirt under the armpit. Of course, remember, you don't do this unless one of your parents said it's okay that you can cut the shirt. But if you want to make something at home, this is one great way of doing it. And again, it's using everything in your home that you have, so this way you have something around your face that's going to protect you to some extent. Again, it's not a solution. The best solution is what you've been hearing on TV. Stay inside, don't come out. But we're going to create this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep cutting. Now remember, this is a cylinder. So a cylinder, just like every other cylinder, is important. And yes, Mr. Young is a survivalist. I am MacGyver for those people who are going to watch from the olden days. MacGyver. Keep this, don't throw it up. So I went ahead and I cut my shirt down so I got the barrel of it, and this is the barrel. Right? Okay. So if I go ahead and I put this on right now, and let's see what happens. If I go ahead and I put this on right now, you're going to notice that it's just a little bit too big. So we're going to put the logo to the back. It's a little bit too big, right? I need this to get to this point where I can go ahead and create this scarf. So I want to go ahead and I'm going to do one of these. I'm going to measure it. Remember, fabric does stretch. So I want to keep it snug enough that it doesn't fall, but yet I want to keep it loose enough. So I'm going to take my stapler. I'm going to throw a staple in it. As close to my head as I can get it without hurting myself. And I have the first one done. Now, all I really have to do is go ahead and staple down the neckline. Now let me see if I can get this off. I'm going to take my glasses off. Let me see if I can get this off to make sure it's loose enough. And guess what? Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead right now, and I'm going to find out where that staple is. Should be somewhere. And there it is. So I can go ahead at this point, since this is the front of it, and I can go ahead and do one of two things. I can cut the excess fabric off if I want, which I might just do that, so I can make a second one. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut off not as much, but just enough, leaving a little bit of space that if I want to take a needle and thread, I can do it. But if I don't have a needle and thread, I could use a stapler. If I don't have the stapler, I could use two-sided tape or something. But I'm going ahead and I'm going to make the sock. Okay, so I have my sock created. I cut off the extra fabric and made it a little bit smaller, as you can see. I made it a little bit smaller when I cut it. I cut the extra off. That's here. That's for another one. So I got this done. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to stable this together. I'm going to put it down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So yeah. So here's where the staple was. I'm going to fix that a little bit. So now I know where it is. Probably pop it out. Okay. If you have a pencil and you want to put a mark, you can. Probably that's a good idea. Let me get a pencil. So I got my pencil. I'm going to put a mark down it. So I create a line. So we have something to follow. You don't have to go all the way down. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to staple along that line. Now, when you staple in it, please understand, you are stapling it. Don't staple your fingers. Try to get it as close together as possible. If you have a needle and thread, that's great. If you don't, that's okay too. So I went ahead, I put my staples in, and I have my sock. Now if I want to get more technical, I could fold it over, but if I needed something, I have it. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my sock on, and if you so perfect, right? Perfect, right? I went ahead and I created a sock out of a t-shirt, old t-shirt. Now I can probably go outside. Now this is not a mask that I can walk into somebody who has the coronavirus and be safe. This is not. This is only a way for you to maybe limit the amount of particles you're taking in, but it's not a replacement. It is a active scarf, if you want to call it that. It is thin. It is not very thick. If you want to increase the amount of stuff that you have, or if you want to increase or take in less particles, you got to tighten it up. So what's one easy way of tightening up is paper towel. So with a paper towel, cover your face, put it in, like so. And guess what? A little bit better, and a little bit more informed. Again, it's not a mask, but it is a way of reducing the amount of particles you breathe, and it's pretty cool. It's quick, and you can tie-dye it. If this gets too loose, obviously you got to be able to do something. So one of the things I'll tell you is that if it gets too loose, put another staple in it. If it's not, put some more stitches in it. But remember, it's fabric, so you can wash it, clean it, take out you're done for the day, and you're coming home, you can take the paper towel out, like so, throw it out. You take this off, like this, throw it in the washing machine. But it is a great way for you to create your own scarf at home with the tools that you have. You might not have a sewing machine, you might not have something to stitch with, but you know, again, just thinking about what I have in order to protect myself is one of the things. All right, have fun with it. See some of your creations. This is just a gray shirt. If you use the white undershirt, you could probably tie-dye it and have some fun with it. But I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.